Hi, my name is Oludele Atunishe. I want to welcome you to this tutorial, how to design mini e-commerce store in 72 hours and turning it to 250k monthly income online side business. And you can do this without writing a single code, because it is well known that for you to be able to design an e-commerce store, you should have a basic knowledge of coding such as HTML, CMS, JavaScript and the likes. But what I'll be showing you in this tutorial is how to design mini e-commerce store or e-commerce website in 72 hours without writing a code. And among other things, that at the end of this tutorial, you should be able to create e-commerce store just like this one here. You should be able to create something like this. At the end of this tutorial, you can see that's very stunning e-commerce store. You should be able to design this, and not only that, you should be able to create something like this. You should be able to create something like this, and not only that, you should be able to create something like this, where you can your customer can be able to place their order and deliver to them accordingly, and then make payments and the likes, shipping, payments and many other things, and your store will be online 24/7. Okay, having said this, the question now is, what are the required online tools needed to create e-commerce websites? Among other things is that you need a domain name. Domain name is your identity on the internet. For example, now your domain name is your name on the internet, talking about your URL that people will use to locate you on the internet. Okay, now and then you have to get this from domain registrar, and also you will need hosting. Your hosting is what will give you access to Cpanel, whereby you can control your website. Cpanel simply means control panel, whereby you are controlling the activities on your system, on your website. And also you will need theme, or what we call template. Theme or template is like a cloth that you put on your website to show what it look like. For example, now if you look at this site, you can see that this one look different from this one. Can you see it now? It look like, and then it look different from this one. What makes the difference is the theme. The theme of this very e-commerce store is different from the theme of this one, and is different from the theme of this one. So you will need a theme, or what we call template, and also you will need plugin, that is talking about e-commerce plugin that will make your website to work properly as a e-commerce website. And having said this, before I move forward on this or leave this stage, looking at the question now is, how do you get a domain name or your Cpanel? You get your domain name from domain name registrar. There are platforms whereby you can register your domain name. For example, now we have domainking.ng here in Nigeria. You can come here to register, to search for your domain name. Also, you can get your domain name either from Namecheap. Also, this one is international platform, this one is Nigeria local platform, and this one also we have smartweb.com.ng. this one also is Nigeria local platform. Every one of these, they have two things in common. That is, they serve as your domain name registrar and at the same time as your hosting. So most of the time they offer the two services side by side. You can register your domain name on the same platform and at the same time register your hosting. Your hosting is like your office where you are operating from, whereby your domain name is your business name, like CAC, where you register your business name. So that is just the two things. So hosting is where your file where your files such as picture, images, video, text, every content of your website is residing, while domain name is your identity on the internet. Now for example, now if you want to register a domain name, for example, now let's say you want to register a domain name that is your online business name. Let's say you want to write something like, okay, buy more store. You get it now. That's your domain name. So you can get .com. You have extension. We have .com. You can see on the screen. We have .com. It costs 5,000 naira. We have .com.ng. We have .ng. We have .org. We have .syz. But I will advise that it's either you go for .com or for .com.ng if you are going for commercial based business. .org is meant for non-governmental and non-profiting organization, and this one is .ng, that is the extension of your nation. Do you get in a bet? Well, for the purpose of this training, I'll be looking at, you can come to domain king to search for see if your domain name is available. So look at this one now. If I want to buy this domain name, or I want to register it, buymorestore.com, I will just type it like I've done, and I will click here to search for its availability. If it is available, it will show up that it is available, and if it is available, and we'll go ahead and buy it either from domain name, domain king. Okay, if you look at it and I say buymorestore.com is already taken, so it's not available. However, if you look at it, say buymore.com.ng is available. Do you get it now? So that means that, let me change it, okay, .com.ng, and check the availability of that. Okay, can you see? Congrats, buymorestore.com.ng is available. And how much are you going to pay? You are going to pay 1,100 naira, and it is renewable after every 12 calendar months. So 12 calendar months, you pay 1,100 this year, and by this time next year also you pay another 1,100 naira to renew your domain name. And now, after you have bought your domain name, you can decide to buy hosting from them. You can see domainking.ng. You can register domain, you can buy web hosting. So they offer the two services. However, I always advise, if you don't want to have problem with your store or your business online, I will advise that you go for international platform like Namecheap when it comes to buying your hosting. And you can start your hosting registration on Namecheap with as low as, I think it's like $36, which is around 10,000 plus yearly, or you can subscribe for monthly renewable package from Namecheap. So you can contact me in case you want to know more about how to get your domain name, either from a domain king and also your hosting from Namecheap. And like I said, you can also get your domain name and hosting as well from SmartWeb. Whichever way, just you can reach out to me. I will be there to teach you further on how to get your domain name from a reliable source, either from Namecheap or Domain King. So having said this, now you have discovered how to register a domain name. So now, after you have bought your hosting either from Domain King or Namecheap or SmartWeb, then you'll be given what we call Cpanel access. Cpanel access is through whereby you can install the necessary application on your domain name, so that you can be able to start excuse me, so that you can start creating your e-commerce website. So, and then you can have something like this and something like this. And if you look at this site now, look at this one. If you click on this bag or this shoe or any of these, discover that this is the kind of site you should be able to create. Let me click on this store now. On this shoe, it's discover. You see, can you see now? It will give me the description of the shoe, the price, and also I can add to the cart. I can increase this number of quantity I want to buy, and not only that, size guide. additional information and review, and also it shows underneath you can see related product. Probably you are interested in buying this shoe, you may also be interested in buying this bag or this bag or this bag or this bag. Don't forget it is women winter shoe, so woman that bought shoe might be interested in buying any of these, either the bag or this shoe also. Can you see it now? So this is the things we could be able to do in this training. Now that when you have get your hosting, then the next thing you need to do after you have installed my WordPress on your domain name, then you will need theme and then you will need plugin. So without wasting much of our time, I will quickly give you a tips of how to buy domain name from a Domain King. Me, in this training or in this tutorial, I will not be buying domain name, neither do I going to be buying hosting. All I will need, I have my domain name already and I have my hosting already. I will just show you my Cpanel and also what I've installed on it, and then how we go ahead to do the practical on the creating our e-commerce store. Okay, now I'm talking about plugin. There are many other plugins that we have to make use of it creating our e-commerce store. Now let me take you to my Cpanel. This is Cpanel of my website. So for me to create my e-commerce, and when I access my Cpanel, the next thing is that I will come to look at software, WordPress manager by Softaculous, or I scroll down, I locate Softaculous application. Can you see now? I will click on that. When I click on that, okay, can you see now? Here is my Softaculous installation page. So where I'll be able to install WordPress on my domain name, because after you must have purchased your domain name and your hosting, you have access to your Cpanel where you can be able to install WordPress on your domain name. So, and like I show you, that you click on Softaculous installation. After you click on Softaculous installation, under Softaculous we have WordPress, we have Joomla, we have Abante cards and all this, but what we want to use is WordPress. So all you need to do is just click on WordPress to install WordPress on your domain name. After you click on WordPress to install after you click on WordPress, then it take you to this page. The next thing is just click on installation now, install now. So you click on install now. Now when you click on install now, ordinarily look at this one now. Let's say buy more, we have bought it. Do you get it now? buymore.com.ng. so ordinarily this is what will pop out here. If you look at my own now, instead of legitcartutor.com, your own should be buymore.com or whatever domain name you have purchased. Do you get it now? Especially for the purpose of this training. So you can see that I have different domain name I've already install WordPress on my Cpanel, but if you are starting your own fresh, it will be one domain name, so which will be different from what you are seeing on the screen. It should be your own domain name that you have registered. Now after you have done that, then you select your domain name, then you select this. You can make it this one or this one, but don't make mistake of putting this one or this one there if you don't have CLS certificate. You get it now? So after you have done this, then leave this one empty. Then you come here, you give your site a name and then you give it a description. Do you get it now? You give it a name and description, and also you give it your WordPress admin username and password and the likes. So and everything being done, being equal, then immediately you do all this, then the next thing that you scroll down, then you click on install. But I will not be doing that because already I have done the installation on this. Do you get it now? Excuse me. So I have done the installation on my I've done the installation of WordPress on my domain name. I haven't said this. With this, I will now move to the next thing to be done, and which is the store I have created. So this is the installation I have done for my e-commerce store. I have installed WordPress, and this is my e-commerce store that I want to use as a practical for this training. And now if you look at this now, let me visit the website. Just a moment please, let me back. So let me visit the website once again. Let me visit the website. I will right click on this and open a new tab. Then so I've installed WordPress on my domain name Register Tutor. You get now after I've done that, look at this now. This is the website, the way it's showing. And if you look at this one now, look at this one compared to this one, you can see that there is a quite far difference between the two and this one. You can see now. So this is how raw it is in the beginning, but we are looking up to do something like this at the end, even at the end of this tutorial. So we can have something like this, or something like this, or something else, but just follow me in this tutorial. So presently this is the state of my store. Now after I have done that, the next thing I need to do is to install, like I told you, is to install template or theme. Like I told you, this is the original outlook of my store, but now for me to change it to look like something like this or something like this, I must change the theme. This is the present outlook, which is the present theme of my store. So I have to change it to something like this or something like this. So now how do I going to change that one? All I need to do is come here. I will come to this I will come to my dashboard, my WordPress dashboard. Then I will come here. I will look at appearance, and then look at theme. And I click on theme. Then you can add new. Click on add new theme. So when you click on add new theme, we have free themes available that come with WordPress, but that is not what we are going to be using. Can you see now we have free theme, but because this free theme, they have limitation. Do you get it now? We have a lot of free theme, especially for e-commerce store, but some of them they have limitation. But for the purpose of this training, I have my already premium theme that I want to use. And if you look at it here, I have my premium theme that I want to use. All I need to do is that I have the premium theme store on my laptop. What I will need to do, I will just click on upload theme, and after I click on upload theme, I will now choose file. When I click on choose file, I will now locate where the theme is available on my system. So the theme should be available in my download file, and I will locate it. I think where is it? Just a moment. Okay, I'll just click on this, and this is my theme. Look at it, photo. And what you need to do is click on this, and you can see it has been selected. And the next thing is that you click on install now. So when you click on install now, it will start loading. And then you click on this now. Just look at this corner where my cursor is. You will see uploading. You see it will be showing that it's loading. You will see something like under this corner here. You will see something like that. But however, this theme is already uploaded on my WordPress dashboard. So it's still waiting. Look at this corner, you see something like that is waiting. If the network is okay, it should be uploaded as fast as possible. Within 5 minutes it should be uploaded. Get it now? So that is that. I mean, there are two ways to upload your theme. It's either you upload it through WordPress dashboard, or you upload it through your Cpanel. So if it is through Cpanel, just come to your Cpanel control panel here, and all you need to do is just locate file manager. When you locate file manager, click on file manager, and when you click on file manager, the next thing is you locate your domain name. You can see now that I have a lot here, but what first thing first, you come here, you click on public HTML, okay, so that I can locate my domain name that I want to install it on. So I have my domain name that I want to install it on. So I think here is the domain name. For example, now here is one domain name, here's another domain name, here's domain name, here's my domain name, here's my domain name. However, because this one has a lot of other domain names, if it is your own that you are just coming up with, it should show only one domain name. You get it now? Okay, now it is through Cpanel. If it is through Cpanel, you click on the domain name, and then, for example, now let me say let me click on this. If I click on this now, I will just come here. Okay, no, this is not the correct one. Okay, so if it is, let's say this is my domain name, I want to install it on, I will just double click on this, and then I will wait. Can you see? I will now look at WordPress content, WP content, click on it. After you click on it, locate theme, look at themes, double click on themes. And after you that, these are the existing themes. Then the next thing, that after I'm already in this place, the next thing you click on full upload. Yes, click on upload, click on upload. Okay, now that I've clicked on upload, then the next thing, that click on select file, and after I click on select file, then select your theme. You can see it says zip file, then click on open. So immediately you click on open, it will begin to upload here. But I will not be uploading it, because why? This theme has already been uploaded on my WordPress theme dashboard. So I will stop it. I will not be doing that, but I'm showing you this in case when you are trying to upload it through WordPress dashboard, it's not successful, then you should be able to upload it through Cpanel. So Cpanel will surely successful if the WordPress method fail. Now let's go back to our theme page. Now, like I told you that I've already uploaded the theme, and you can see on the screen, look at it, this is photo. So I've uploaded it. The next thing I would need to do is to activate it here. So don't forget that this is the theme that was there before, and this is the way my site look like. Look at it now. So now I will upload this photo, and the next thing I will do is click on, you can see now showing me all that needs to be done. Then the next thing I will need to do is to click on let's go. So, and after that, the next thing I will click on continue. Then the next thing just all this is available. It has selected all the system status, and the next thing I'll still click on continue. Also, after I click on continue, you want to install Cpanel, I will say skip this step. And then the next thing, all the necessary plugins that are supposed to come with it, it will install it. There are some other also plugins that are supposed to come with it that it has picked. So I will now, this one also part of it, but I'll click continue. Okay, I escaped some steps the other time just in a few moments, so and I have to come back to it. Okay, now look under here. Now if you are following me, you can see that we are here. Before now, all this one, all these other plugin were not there. Do you get it now? So when you get to this stage of installing your Porto theme, you need to select this, select this, select this, select this, select this, and then select this also. Probably I think I'm okay with that. Or you can remove this, and then the next thing you click on continue. So all this theme, all these plugin and tools will be added to your theme, so it will help you to really work out something great things. All this we have selected. So, and you can see now that it is telling us it has started installing. You can see installing plugin success, and then installing plugin. Okay, success, and then installing plugin. So these are the plugins that will make your site to work smoothly and converting it to e-commerce website. Can you see success failed? So this one will still work on it later. So immediately it has finished, it has successfully installed. The next thing you need to do is that ignore this one. Later we'll be changing it. They want us to change our logo, we'll be changing it later. And then don't touch anything here. And then the next thing you need to do here, we just scroll down and go through the something. And then the next thing you need to just look at is just click on Elementor. And after you click on Elementor, the next thing you need to click you need to do is to select one of the store theme. It's like, don't forget that, look at it, this is our store, and we want to create something like this or something like this. Now what we are now going to do, just click here and then locate one of the store theme here. So now I want to go for I think I want to go for this. You know, you can see that we have something like this here. Okay, so I want to go for this. So here, then what I will now do, I will just click on let's look at the way it will look like. Just right click and see the way it will look like. So if you choose that one, how it will look like, this is how your store will look like. Can you see it now? This is how your store will look like. Now I will select this and I will click on standard import. So I'll click on it. So it's now importing store, installing shop 9. So and within 48 to 72 hours with this method, you should be able to set up e-commerce store. Yes, you should be able to set up e-commerce store. So let's wait while it finishes importing all the necessary detail that will convert our store. So don't forget that this is the way our store looked like originally, and then we want to model something like this. Can you see it now? So Okay, so it's still working. Yes, it said great. It said shop 9 installation is finished. View your site. So let me view it now. Don't forget, if you look at my site, legitcashtutor.com/new store. So now we want to view it now, and we are installing all these things, or installing this plugin, installing this theme on it, and let's see. Great. Can you see now? Look at it, legitcashtutor.com store. Can you see it now? It has installed it now. Can you see now that we have a stunning e-commerce website, exactly like this one that we have here? So you can see now that this is my domain name, and then can you see what is on it now? And this is the previous one. No, I'm trying to preview it from here. You see it from here now, and that's why it's showing here. But now let me refresh this page exactly. You see now, let me refresh it and see if it has really have effect on it. Can you see now it has have effect on it? Can you see how quick, how fast, how presentable and stunning that you can create e-commerce store within 48 to 72 hours without writing any code? Ordinarily, if you are to write code or to follow the code method, it will take you nothing less than 2 to 3 weeks to set up something like this. But with this process I've shown you now in the last 10-15 minutes, you can see that it is quite possible. It is quite possible for you to set up e-commerce website within 48 to 72 hours and also make good money from it. Okay, so I haven't seen this now. Can you see it now? So let me close this. So we now have our store now set up. Now that you can see how easy it is now to create our store like the one I've just finished installing on my domain name. Do you get it? Can you see it now? So, and also can you see it now? Here is the site, and you can see now that I have something like this. Now I've duplicated this, so let me close this. So I can have something like this, or I can have something like this. Depends on what the kind of product I want to promote and the product or item I want to sell. Do you get it now? But all is about theme. You can change your theme from one to another using this method, and then converting your store. Can you see that? And then if someone click on this product now, or any of this product, can you see it now? You can see the category, the hot new arrival product, and then bestseller product. Can you see it now? Fashion selection. Do you see now? And then subscribe to our newsletter and all this. And look at, you can see this not in any way different from the likes of Konga and Jumia, and you are able to do this within 40 to 72 hours. And then one thing about this is that you can do this charging 40,000 naira, charging 50,000 naira, 60, 70, 80, 100,000 naira. It depends on your bargaining power and the kind of client or customer you are dealing with. Okay, now that we have been able to do this, now what next? We have been able to do this, and there are many other things to do. So one thing you need to know is that there are things you need to know. What are those things that you need to know or you need to do? E-commerce store setting. You need to know more about e-commerce store setting, how to add store pages, how to add product to your store, how to set your store currency. If you look at this one now, you can see our store currency here is in dollars. Can you see it now? So how do you set your store currencies? How to set up your store payment method or payment gateway, how to set up store shipping and delivery method, and lots more. All these can be done with the few other knowledge that you need to acquire to be able to maximize what you have learned just now. And the question now is, are you ready to learn more on how to do this and many other things that will make your store to stand out, to look professional, to look stunning, and also attractive to your potential customer? So are you set to know more? Are you set to learn more about mini e-commerce store within 72 hours, creating it without writing a single code. Then if you are ready, I have a good news for you. I'm introducing mini e-commerce store creation Demystified. What is e-commerce creation Demystified? Mini e-commerce store creation Demystified is a 10 days explosive step-by-step practical training on how to create mini e-commerce website in 72 hours to sell either physical or digital product. So you can see what I've done now. Of course, I'm able to do it within the last 10, 15, 20 minutes because of my previous knowledge. However, for you that you are just coming up, either you are a newbie or you are intermediary learner, then within 10 days you should be able to have confidence and beat your chest that you can create e-commerce store and make good money setting it up for other people or setting it up for yourself. Are you ready to be a part of this 10 days explosive step-by-step practical training on how to create mini e-commerce store in 72 hours to sell either physical or digital product? Are you ready for this? If your answer is yes, then I want to invite you to a special program that I've packaged, and the outline of the training is what you are seeing on the screen. It is divided into two modules. Module 1 is talking about how to design physical product store, and then underneath we have overview of e-commerce store, type of e-commerce store or website, income potential of e-commerce store creator, requirement needed to successfully create a functional e-commerce store like you can see on the screen. I've mentioned it before, now I will still emphasize on it. And under this we are talking about product. You will need a personal computer internet facility, domain name and hosting. You need a product details such as image, title, description, price and the likes. And the software you will need to successfully create your e-commerce store include software and plugin required to create your e-commerce store include CMS, WordPress, WooCommerce, store theme, store payment gateway and lots more. And among other things, I will be taking you step by step a practical of how to register your domain name and hosting from a reliable registrar, and also how to access your Cpanel and create customized web-based email address, how to install WordPress on your domain name, how to install required e-commerce software, plugin, themes and setting, and many other settings that you need to put in place to make your e-commerce store to look stunning like this one. Do you get it now? And not only that, what again, how to set up your e-commerce store, creating e-commerce store pages, adding product to your store, setting your store currency, setting your store payment method, and then setting your store shipping and delivery. And after that, now talking about we have talked about physical, setting up e-commerce store for physical product. We now look at how to set up e-commerce store for digital product, and then under this we have why digital store and for who. Setting one page digital store, creating multiple product digital store, download page setup, payment method setting, confirming your payment and order before downloading, building buyers email list, and also with accompanying training bonus such as premium e-commerce store teams worth over $500, WhatsApp automated e-commerce store video training worth over 15,000 naira, Facebook audience targeting for e-commerce business worth over 25,000 naira, Facebook advice swipe file worth over 20,000 naira, introduction to highly efficient local delivery company here in Nigeria, and other unannounced training bonus. And all these are what you are going to get. Once again, I listed all you are going to get one after the other. Mini e-commerce store creation program 25,000 naira, premium e-commerce store team, or the team, for example, now the team like the portal that I used to create this one, now it's worth over $50, and also some other themes like that you can use is out there that will be given to you. And also my training, WhatsApp automated e-commerce store training worth over 15,000 naira, Facebook audience targeting for e-commerce business value at 25,000 naira, Facebook advert swipe file that you can use to copy, to tune or to advertise your e-commerce store online. This one also worth over 20,000 naira. And a page builder, particularly Thrive Architect, that you can use for digital product store, you worth over 27,000 naira. And also you have access to my e-commerce store creator support group, where I'll be teaching you, giving you updates of what you need to know, what is new in the e-commerce environment, and also future e-commerce training update. If you are part of this training now, when I release a new update about e-commerce store creation, then you have access to it free of charge. And all this put together is total value of 212,000 naira. But the question is, how much is this training? The training is just 25,000 naira, when it will be finally launched by 31st of July 2021. However, it will go for 12,500 naira at pre-launch discount price. But if you pay now or within the next 48 hours of watching this video tutorial, you will be enrolled for the same training at 10,500 naira only at pre-order price. And this will be available only in the next 48 hours, plus all the training bonuses attached to this training. Now, do you want to miss? I believe you don't want to miss out of this pre-enroll offer. Now, how to enroll for this training? Simply click the link below to pre-enroll now and pay 10,500 naira today. Simply click on this link. Either you write it out or you write it out and log on to it on your browser, and then you are good to go. So that is how to simply pre-enroll for this training now and become a professional e-commerce website creator within 72 hours, and be able to create something like this, as you can see here, and be able to create something like this, as you can see it here, and be able to create something like this also. Any of this will become a walkover for you, designing it either for your product, for yourself to promote your product, or designing it to promote other people's product. Okay, now the question now is that when you click or you write out this link and you click on it into you write it out and paste it on your browser, here is the page where you will be taken to. Here's the page you'll be taken to. Can you see now? Mini e-commerce store creation demystified. How to design mini e-commerce store in 72 hours and turn it to 250k monthly income as an online side business without writing a single code. Can you see now? So when you come here, you can see now that it is at pre-order price of 15,000 naira. So, and then you can read all the detail of this training. You can see now, you can read the detail, the testimony of other people that has pre-enroll, and then all you need to do is just click on pre-order button. When you click on pre-order button, you can see now, so you have something like this, just the way it is, just leave it like this. And the next thing you need to do is click on checkout. You click on checkout, you enter your name, enter your email address, enter your phone number, and then you can see the price and everything that, and you click on pay now. When you click on pay now, it will pop up a payment page for you, whereby you can be able to enter your card detail and pay. And seller.co is a online marketplace where you can trust, and they are backed up with CBN approved payment gateway to collect money from you. You have nothing to fear, and you have nothing to lose getting this product. Can you see now? Immediately you load and you enter your card number, the validity, month and the year, and then CVV number, and then immediately you do that, just click on pay, and immediately you click on that, then the necessary thing, the needful will be done, and you have access to the product at pre-order. And you can decide to pay using USD or using bank transfer, but when you pay using your card, it will be faster, or any of these methods. So like I said, you have nothing to lose but too many things to gain enrolling for this training at the present pre-order price, before the price jack up to normal price of 25,000 naira, or you get it at pre-launch price of 12,000 naira and later at the final price of 25,000 naira. So all you need to do is click on this link and then get it now. So, and I want to believe that you have enjoyed all this. Then in this proper training, I'll now be teaching you so many things on how to modify this page to your taste and to meet up with your customer demand. Once again, I want to appreciate you for your time and for your audience watching this free presentation all this far. It has been the first of Oludele Atunishi once again, and I believe that you are ready to give it a trial, learning how to design mini e-commerce store in 72 hours and turning it to 250,000 naira minimum monthly income as a online business, side business, without writing any code. But all you need to do is simply click this link below and to enroll for this training at the present pre-order price of 10,500 naira before the price goes up to 12,500 and from there to final price of 25,000 naira. Once again, thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and thanks for your audience. And in case you are watching this video on YouTube, subscribe to this channel for you to have access and get notified of subsequent video training that will be shared or uploaded on this channel. Thanks once again. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thanks. God bless you. See you at the top. Bye.